Alright YouTube, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be going over the sub 416 defensive package. We're in the Chicago Bears defensive playbook now. This is a subscriber breakdown request. I didn't actually, it took me like an hour and a half today to go through and find these very simple setups for you guys, but I'm using a couple of concepts. I'm using Relly's sugar concept that he put out earlier in the year, and we're going to be going over how we can utilize that concept in conjunction with another concept that Steven the Beast put out about the two-man under from this formation, how the two-man under is one of the better blitzes that you can get in this formation, and that's pretty good because two-man under is probably one of the best base coverages in the game for Madden 13. I don't think it's one of the best, and I don't think it's one of the best for elite play. But for starting out, I think it's one of the better coverages you can start with. So, let's get into this. We're just going to come out in the drive halfback wheel here just so we can kind of see it. Whoops. But, yeah, this is, I can't remember which subscriber actually requested this. But, oh, real quick, before we get into that, one unique thing about the sub 416 package is that this defensive tackle can be a linebacker. You see we can get... if you're on the Bengals, we can get Dante Mock there, which means we can have 91 speed at defensive tackle. And then again, you can put a defensive end at this defensive tackle, and then you can have you can basically have a 1-4-6 and not a 4-1-6, essentially, because we can have 4 linebackers on the line of scrimmage with 1 lineman and this linebacker and then the safeties. So that's something that you guys may want to check out. It's actually kind of cool. Okay, so I'm just going to make some quick adjustments here on who I want where. Let me see what I got here. I want to have like a blitzer. I want a blitzer here on this left side because he'll be doing some blitzing. And then these safety guys are going to be my hitters, my big hitters, my ball hawk guys that are going to be roaming the field. So Reggie Nelson will be good. And then we got our usual corners. Okay, so we're good. Now let's just come out in the sugar cover 3 bluff, because that's going to be able to show us what we can do from sugar 3 DB fire, sugar blitz, sugar invert, sugar 3, and sugar buzz. All those plays we can do the same thing from sugar cover 3 bluff. It's the same concept. Okay. Now, real quick though, I want to talk about the two-man under. So we're going to quick audible up to the two-man under, and we're going to base a line. And when we base a line, nothing happens. But when we press, that's what happens. You see how this safety comes over here into this position. So that means essentially now we are at 4-3 stack. Essentially we have created 4-3 stack. You see we got Mays here, Miles here, but the cool part is the linemen are wider than the 4-3 stack, which means we can utilize S. Gibbs spy and contain concept to make the pressure even better. Okay, so one thing we can't do, as you know, we can't stack this linebacker in that gap, or that would be awesome for the two-man under. But what we do is we take this safety here, we blitz him straight down. And then we want to re-blitz Dante Mock. Now, why we re-blitz Dante Mock is because we're trying to generate A-gap pressure between Atkins and Mock here. So these two guys right here are trying to come through the A-gap, so we're trying to clear out that lane, and the center is going to freak out, okay? Now, in this defense, I usually use this safety. I think I heard somewhere that makes the blitzes work better. I don't know. I haven't really experienced that. I just like to use the safety in this scheme, because a lot of times I'll put him in I'll have like Miles will be in a purple, so I'll have him in a flat, and it just works out better. But anyway, for this sake of the blitz here, I got to use the tight end. So snap the ball, you see we come in, and that's the key right there, guys. If we don't get the A-gap blitz, we'll get the edge pressure blitz. So that's why I'm not too mad about this blitz. If it doesn't get the A-gap, I'm not horribly upset. One thing we can do also, though, is we could also just do a 3-man A-gap where we re-blitz Miles, and we could just zone off the right side of the field. So this would be something we could run on like the left hash, and we can kind of make sure Newman's on the inside position, and then we just got to use it the tight end. And this is actually pretty good coverage. And you'll see the A-gap will either come in or get a quick block shot and come in. It's just kind of sketchy the way A-gaps work in general this year, guys, as you guys well know. One thing you could try, though, is you could try to pinch the line. Pinch the line, I don't know if it does anything. We'll see. No, it does not. Okay. I just wanted to check that out. But, yeah, the two-man under, I mean, you may lab it I personally don't think it's the way to go with this scheme. I think it's good, but I'm like, I don't really like it. Only time I'm going to go to 2-man under is out of like a, I don't know, like a, like some type of coverage defense. But here we're going to try it again. And it's just doesn't seem like it gets in. But what you could also try is, sometimes this works, is you could move the guy over. So like we could move Atkins over in one step and then click off, and then you see he gets a different angle. So maybe that works. Nope. Still B gap. I don't know. You may hit up Steven the Beast. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. I know he knows how to get it, but I guarantee you, I think I'm doing the exact same setup. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not going in for me. Sometimes it's just practice mode, but that setup is a nice base setup to go with. If you're coming out, you're trying to establish that I can bring pressure, and you're going to have 2-man undercover. So we can go with that as a base. Now, universal from this formation. So this is out of cover 2, or this is out of 2-man under, cover 2 sink, cover 3, and the blitz audible down. So we'll just show it to you out of cover 2 sink, just because it's just a different look here. But baseline press is, and this is universal pressure, so you can bring pressure off the right side, and you're going to have Miles is going to get free here. So we're just going to re-blitz Atkins and re-blitz Lawson, and then we're going to I think we spy, mock, and we contain Dunlap. Or, like I said, we do not do that. Shoot. Sometimes, like, there's different formations work differently. So, you know, in like 4-3 over plus, you can spy and contain the backside. But in this formation, you're going to contain spy. So you're going to contain the defensive tackle, you're going to spy the defensive end, and then you're going to re-blitz Miles, and then you're done. And this is actually a pretty good coverage for a quick pressure look, especially if you're using the safety here. So we're going to snap the ball here, and now we're coming in clean, and those guys are occupied, which is nice, because we have a spy on the field to take away the quick reads. Every single play in this book, you can run that from, okay? Now let's show you from the left side using a cover 3 play. You're going to bring Mays in like this, and you're going to re-blitz him. You're going to re-blitz both of these guys. So you always re-blitz both linemen. You don't have to do the crash and line up. And then I think you spy and contain on the right side. See, there's a spy and contain. He does slide over a little bit towards the end, but he's never really in the play, especially if you have a fast guy like Taylor Mays there. Okay? So, and you see that's the contain spy. So you need to remember that if you're bringing pressure from the left side, it's spy and contain. And if you're bringing pressure from the right side, it's contain and spy. It's just a little different. And this is only from the stock plays. From the sugar plays, it's different. So the formation is pretty complex, so you have to pay attention, guys. But there you see, left side we contain spy, or spy contain, and then right side we contain spy. So let me show you these setups one more time. Contain spy to the right side, and you have a cover 3 look. And then if you want, you can contain, or you can use spy and contain if you're coming from the left side. Okay. Now, if you want to bring pressure off both sides, you see he slides over right before he gets there, but most of the time he'll get in there before he gets in. Now, if you want to bring pressure off both sides from like a blitz down audible, cover 0, baseline press, you're going to re-blitz both guys again. You're going to you're going to man up that guy on that guy, and then you're going to re-blitz him. So you're manning up your middle linebacker on the slot receiver to the left side, and you're re-blitzing the nickel back, and then you're going to re-blitz both guys here. You're going to let this blitz angle do its deal. You don't have to re-blitz him, okay? And then you're done. So like you can yellow everyone on the field, and then just have that slot receiver manned up with inside position, or you can man him up on the tight end. You can do whatever you want with the middle linebacker. But now you have 4 yellows and double side pressure coming, so if they block a halfback, it's still not going to pick it up. So there you see double B gap pressure. Okay. So that's from the stock plays. It's how to get pressure from stock plays: double side, standard, and regular edge. So that's part 1 of our 416 breakdown, guys. Make sure you check out part 2. Make sure you check out the annotations on the screen. We're going to be covering the sugar concepts in the next video, how to utilize those, and an audible setup later on in the scheme. So this may be over 3 videos, it may be over 2, we'll just have to see, but make sure you check out part 2 for the rest of the scheme. The sugar plays are something you want to miss, and it's really effective, guys. Thanks, guys, we'll see you guys later.